Hello, today I'll be making a lovely walnut and date sponge cake. So I'll be using 200 grams of dates and of course sponge self-raising flour, 250 grams. You can use black treacle or just cocoa powder, about 50 grams. And of course walnuts, 200 grams. And caster sugar, or you can use the dark brown sugar, 250 grams. And of course butter, 250 grams. A little bit of baking powder, 1 teaspoon. So I'll be making some cupcakes as well, and then you can spice that with nutmeg. And of course I'll be using egg, about 4 to 5 eggs. And of course I need a mixer, so I'm going to get started to make my walnut sponge cake. So I'm going to quickly weigh out my flour and butter straight away. I'll grab that from the fridge. So remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to crack my eggs and of course mix my lovely butter and sugar together. And then we're going to quickly work out dates I want a sponge loaf. So I'm going to use the loaf pan to make that and to make some cupcakes. So we're making a loaf, so that's the loaf pan. I'm going to weigh that out straight away. So I'm going to weigh out my butter. So I need 250 grams. Let's set that to grams. It's nice and clean. I'm going to weigh that out straight away. 250 grams. So that's alright. And then I'm going to cream that with my sugar. So I need about 200 grams, 250 grams of sugar. Let's use 200 grams. That's alright now. So that's the date I'm using. The walnut. We're going to mix that together. We're going to cream down these nice and soft. So that's the loaf pan. I'll be using that. So I'll be right back. So we're gonna carry on mixing that. So my friends, remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly scoop that, give it a nice scoop. We just joining this live stream, we're making the date and walnut sponge cake. So we're creaming the butter and sugar together. So remember to subscribe, like, share this video, my friends. Thank you. Now you can see the butter is nice, it's creamy. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna carry on mixing. Now I'm gonna pop in my eggs and flour. So I'm gonna weigh out my flour. As I said, I need 250 grams of plain self-raising flour. So I'm gonna weigh that out straight away. I'm gonna pour that gradually, bit by bit. Straight in here. 250 grams. Lovely. Yeah, properly. Weigh that out. Excellent. So I'm going to pop in the flour straight away. Crack my eggs in. Alright, so we're going to carry on mixing. Thank you guys for your chat. Thanks for your comments. Moving on. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop in a little bit of milk. So I'm going to grab my milk straight away. A little bit of milk in here. Make it look nice. Make a nice sponge. Give that a quick mix. Mix it. Like that. Keep on mixing. Get that in. eggs. You put the eggs, you get the right consistency, 4 to 5 eggs, that's all right. So we'll keep mixing. That should be fine. 5 eggs. I'm going to carry on mixing that. Looks amazing. Yeah, so I'm going to mix that again. This is nice and lovely. Nice and creamy. Now I'm going to put a little bit of spice, a little bit of nutmeg in here. Give it some flavor. You can pop in dark treacle to make it dark. If you don't have a dark treacle, you can use cocoa powder. Give it that dark color we want. Yeah, we want the loaf to be dark, so we get in a dark treacle. You can pop in about 2 tablespoons to 3 tablespoons of dark treacle, or you can just add in the cocoa powder. Because the dark treacle is like a honey or a golden syrup. You can just pop in some honey, you know. You just grab some honey, in place of your dark treacle. Give it that dark color we want. You mix it out with the cocoa powder, or you can use dark treacle as I said. Give it that dark color. And then you know your date is dark as well. Give it date, you pop in there, you know, gives it a nice dark color we're talking about, my friends. So now I'm gonna keep on mixing that. Then you can pop in a little bit of golden syrup as well. So you can see it's nice and lovely. So I'm gonna carry on mixing, and then we're gonna preheat our oven straight away. And then we're going to bake our cake straight into the oven. I'm going to make some cupcakes Tastes lovely. Excellent. This is really amazing. So I'm going to keep mixing that. And I'm going to pop my lovely dates and walnuts into this lovely sponge. And then when they cook that, it looks nice and creamy. So it looks nice and creamy. Get this sponge in. I'm going to preheat my oven straight away. I'm gonna preheat my oven now, make it nice and hot. You can pop in a bit of vanilla flavor, that's alright. 1 teaspoon. So I'm gonna turn on my oven straight away. I'm gonna preheat my oven to about 180 best for cake. Or you can use a steamer oven, a combi. You can use a combi, steam and oven. That's alright. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make some cupcakes. Now we're gonna pop in our lovely dates and walnut into this lovely cake. So I'm gonna cream it for the last time and then pop in my baking powder to make it double in size. So just need about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So just 1 tablespoon, that's alright. So final mixing. So my oven is nice and hot, so I'm going to do, I'm going to pop in the dates, and then I'm going to pop in the walnut as well. So you can use the dry date or the normal date, that's alright. This has no stones. So the date has no stones. There's a normal date, no stones in it. So I'm gonna pour that in. Like, you can use the dry one or the fresh one, that's right. It's gonna melt inside like the black treacle. It's gonna give it that flavor. That flavor we want. It's a date cake, it's gonna melt, But if we use the crunchy ones, it's gonna stay like that. But this one is gonna melt inside. It's a seedless, it's without stones. It's a date without stones. I'm gonna pop in more date because we call it's called the date and the walnut sponge. So we want more date, about 200 grams, 200 to 250 grams. That's alright. So my friends, about to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. So I'm gonna keep on mixing that. I'm gonna pop in my walnut, and I'm gonna get that straight into the oven. We're gonna start with the cupcakes. We're gonna get that straight into the oven. I'm gonna bake that. This is really nice for breakfast, for lunch, supper, any time of the day. You can enjoy that. Lovely day. So pop more date in here. Lovely day. A little bit more. A little bit more date. I'm gonna pop that in. We got lovely date in. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop in walnut. So I'm gonna break the walnut with my hand. Like that. The walnut. Gives it that flavor we want. Make it crunchy. The walnut, break the walnut in, and I'm going to use my mixer to mix that finally, and then we're going to enjoy that. I'm going to bake that straight to the oven. Walnut. So that's the walnut. It looks nice. So I'm going to mix that. Mix it, mix it, mix it. all good. Now, ready to get it straight into the oven. We're gonna get this lovely cake straight into the oven, my friends. Nice and easy. So we're gonna make a loaf pan, a loaf cake. And of course, we're gonna make cupcakes. We're gonna make loaf cakes. So like that. Amazing. Thank you. So like that, we're gonna keep them mixing it. Amazing. Look at that. Look at the dark color. Now we're talking about, we want it nice and dark. So now we get ready to pop that straight into the lovely cupcakes. Oven is nice and hot. So oven is nice and hot. What we're gonna do, we're gonna quickly pop some cupcake. I have some cupcake cases. We got a cupcake can. Yeah. So I'm gonna put everything away, the ones we don't need. So we can have enough room in here.
It's a tray.
So we don't need that first. We're gonna put that away. Yum yum. So straight away into the fridge. We don't need that.
It's so cold.
Yeah. Oven is nice and hot. We're gonna set that aside. Mixer. And put that away. Now oven is nice and hot. Sugar. Set that aside. Yeah. Cupcake pieces.
And this is a cupcake tray.
Yeah, we're using this to loaf pan,
It's
cupcake
the
pieces.
tray.
Yes, of course. Just some cupcakes. We're gonna get that straight to the oven while that is baking, and then we're gonna pop it that one. It's gonna be ready in a couple of minutes.
Oh,
Cupcake pieces.
Daddy, you put the cake here.
Yeah, exactly. Bless you. Bless you, my lady. So now, what we're gonna do? We're gonna quickly pop that straight into the oven. We're gonna bake that, and then
Wait.
there's some cupcake pieces. Cupcake. Lovely.
You always did one.
Yeah.
Now for this,
That one in. You want to help Daddy?
yes.
Yeah. So.
We can help.
Yeah, it's nice and sunny out there, isn't it? It's a beautiful day. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop that in. You want to help Daddy?
Yes.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna mix that together. It's nice and ready to get straight into the oven. So I'm gonna scoop that.
Cook that. It's
Yeah,
so
creamy, right? So creamy.
It's very melty.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the pan.
That's right.
You're gonna put one for me. You wanna make one?
Yeah.
One cupcake?
Yes.
Let's put it in together.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Amazing.
Another.
Yeah. You want to put another one in for me?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you. So we're gonna make few cupcakes and then
creamy.
yeah, we're gonna pop the rest in. Yeah, we're making a cupcake.
Daddy, can I help?
Why not? Put that in for me, please. Thank you. Excellent. Good job. Good jobby.
So,
Beautiful,
Daddy,
amazing.
we can help.
Yeah. Lovely.
Why is it so creamy?
It's so creamy because it's a creamy cake, you know. It's a creamy cake. That's why it's creamy. And we pop that in. Let's make a few cupcakes. And then
Yeah.
I'm going to get the rest straight into the oven.
Oh,
Put that one in for me, please. Thank you. Excellent. Good job. It's a data walnut sponge cake. It looks amazing. Then we're going to pop in a little bit of
cream.
walnut on top. Make it look nice. We're going to pop it on top to make it look crunchy on top. And then we're going to do the same
Why
with the
is
loaf
so
pan.
creamy?
Yeah. It's nice for breakfast. You have that with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something. Or juice or
Wow, we said the
something.
good.
Cappuccino.
See?
Yeah. Lovely. So it's going to double in size. So,
Can I help?
yes, please. So we have that cooking. So that's all right now. Probably let's put one more.
Okay. And some
Let's make it-
more.
Yeah, that's all right now. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pop that straight into the oven, and then
I need
we're
to
gonna
help.
make. Yeah, it's all right, my darling. That's that one. We'll use that for later. So we got that straight into the oven now, and then we're gonna make our lovely loaf pan. So that will go straight into the oven. I'm gonna bake that for about maybe let's have a look, maybe 20 minutes. Get that in, and then we're gonna pop the loaf pan on top.
It was. You have to wait.
Yeah, amazing. It looks amazing. Yeah, so that's straight into the oven now. Yeah, so now for the loaf pan. Yeah. That's nice and warm. Bake that. Loaf pan.
I can come down.
Yeah. You want to come down?
Yes.
Excellent. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna pop in a little bit of walnut at the bottom of the pan. pop a little walnut at the bottom of the pan. Or when you flip that over, I want to see some walnuts all over it. You pour it at the bottom, stays at the bottom, gives it that nice, color. And a little bit of date at the bottom as well. We've got some data walnut at the bottom, and then we're going to pop in the lovely mixture. See, the nice mix. We're going to get that in straight away. Looks amazing, my friends. Yum, yum. So that's a loaf cake. That's a loaf cake. It's gonna grow bigger and bigger. A loaf cake. That's a loaf cake. You want to do it? Scoop it for me. Thank you. Excellent. Good job. Lovely.
And let's put it into the oven.
Yeah, straight into the oven. Nice and hot. So now we're going to get that straight into the oven. Yeah. That's it. Lovely. What we're going to do, we're going to keep an eye on that. So once it's ready, we're gonna set the camera there. We're gonna keep an eye on the cake. It looks yum yum. So we set that at 180. 180. We don't want it to burn. So 180. Yeah, amazing.
the smaller.
Can we brush our teeth?
So we're gonna check the cupcakes, see if it's ready or not.
Ding.
Yeah.
Ding.
So the cupcake is ready. We're gonna wait for the loaf pan. Cupcake is ready. So that's the loaf is also almost ready. That's the cupcake. So my friends, the loaf cake is gonna take a little bit of time. So we're gonna check the cupcake. So let's have a look. So I'm gonna show you in the oven. That one is almost ready. So we're gonna check the cupcake. So it's nice and it's still hot. So it's good to eat it when it's cool. So I'm going to show you the date and the walnut inside. You can see that is the date. So it's melt inside. And you can see the walnut. So when it cools down, you can enjoy it. You can see it's nice and fluffy. So this is the date and walnut sponge cake we're talking about. So the date and the walnut loaf is in the oven. So I'm gonna try that now. Yum yum. Nice and fluffy. So my friends, remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm going to show you the loaf, the one in the oven, the loaf one. You can see it looks dark in color. It looks really nice. Yum yum. How's the walnut? Crunchy. And that's the date. Tastes really nice. Amazing. Oh, the cupcake. Nice and quick to make. So just like that, we peel that. It's getting cool now. So I'm going to show you the loaf, the one in the oven. It's almost ready. So that's the loaf pan. So the loaf cake is almost ready. So I'm going to check that quickly to see if it's ready or not. So we're going to leave that to cool down. And once it cools down, I'm going to start the scale in to check if it's ready or not. And once it's ready, we're going to flip that over. So my friends, the loaf cake is in the oven, as I said. So that one's gonna take a little bit of time. It's gonna take a long time. So now we're gonna bring that to an end. So we already made some cupcakes, so which is so nice. And then so you see how I made that from start to finish. So remember to share, like, and subscribe. Thank you. That is it. Walnut, date, and sponge cake we're talking about. It's nice and hot. So I'll see you next time, my friends. And there's a lovely date and walnut sponge cake. Remember to share, like, and subscribe. See you next time. Cheers. Bye bye. Yum yum. Look at that. Amazing.